Welcome back, Class 4. Today, in Session 2, we are going to continue our story which we started in the previous session, The Girl with Magic Eyes. In Session 1, we read that Devi had really got magic eyes. She could call all the things near her with her magic power. And at last, her mother also saw all the things floating in the kitchen. Now, let's read ahead. Her mother ran out of the room and woke up her father. Devi ran to the telephone and called her friend Riya. As we know, children, that Devi and Riya were very close friends. They shared everything with each other. So, Devi immediately called her friend Riya. Devi said, Riya, I have got magic eyes. Riya couldn't understand anything. She said, Magic eyes? What do you mean? Devi said, Please come to my house immediately. Let's walk to school together and I will show you. As both of them walked to school, Devi showed Riya what she could do with her magic eyes. Now let's see what happens in school. They were very excited by the time they reached the school. The teacher came in and started writing the topic of the day on the blackboard. Riya saw Atul sitting in front of her making a paper rocket and throwing it at a boy in the first row. That means Riya saw a naughty boy named Atul who was making paper rockets and throwing at others. Riya nudged Devi, who just looked at the rocket and said, Please come to Atul. That means Riya pushed Devi with her elbow to show that Atul is doing some mischief. So Devi used her magic eyes to stop Atul from doing that mischief. And do you know what happened? To everyone's surprise, the rocket made a U-turn before it could reach the boy in the first row and darted towards Atul. That means because of Devi's magic, the rocket returned to Atul. Atul was in great shock. He tried to duck, but the rocket hit him on the forehead. Here the word duck means to move head quickly down to avoid getting hit. And then the teacher in the class came to know that Atul is misbehaving. The teacher turned back and said, Atul, how many times I have warned you not to play mischief in class? This time I am going to punish you. Write a one-page report about this incident and make a presentation in the assembly tomorrow. As Atul said, Oh no! Riya and Devi giggled, hiding behind their notebooks. That means Riya and Devi laughed slowly when the teacher punished Atul. Now Devi and Riya went for a lunch. During their recess, during lunchtime, they sat under a tree in the school playground and opened their lunch boxes. Suddenly, Devi heard some strange sounds near her. She looked around and found a couple of baby birds. They were bulbuls, which had fallen from their nests. Devi gently, that means softly, lifted them with her eyes and said, "Go back to your nest." The birds safely landed in their nests, and their mother chirped happily and hugged them. That means Devi used her magical powers to help the baby birds. Now let's see what happened next. On the way home, Devi saw the strange man again. He came straight to Devi and said, "Dear child, I gave you magic eyes. You have not misused them. You have used them for good purposes. So, I am happy with you, and I want to give you one more boon. What would you like to have?" It means Devi had not used her powers wrongly or to hurt someone. So that man was very happy with her, and he gave her one more chance to ask for something. But do you know, children, what Devi said? She said, "Whatever you want to give, please give it to my friend Riya." So the man tells Riya, "Riya, you are lucky to have a friend like Devi. I give you the power to go anywhere you want. You close your eyes and think of a place, and you will be there. You can hold Devi's hand and take her also there with you." That means, children, now Devi has got magic in her eyes, and Riya has got magic of going anywhere she wants to go. The man disappeared. Both Devi and Riya were very happy. The first thing they did was to hold each other's hands, closed their eyes, and thought of. The story ends here. Now, students, where did Devi and Riya go? That we don't know, but we can imagine. At the end of the story, two questions are given related to this. Let's discuss them. Question 1. Where do you think Devi and Riya wanted to go? The answer you can write is, I think Devi and Riya wanted to go to the land of fairies. Now here, children, you can write your own answers too. Question 2. Now both of them had magic powers. How do you think they would have used them? The answer is, Devi is a very kind girl, so I think both of them would have used their magic powers to help people, birds, and animals who are in trouble. Moving further, we have activity number 3. Write the sentences replacing the underlined words. The words which is underlined in the sentence is to be replaced with the words given in the brackets. That means, in place of the underlined word, we will write the word from the brackets and then make a new sentence. For example, can you give me some water? And in the brackets, the words given are chocolates or biscuits. So we can make the new sentences like this. Can you give me some chocolates? Or can you give me some biscuits? Let's see some more examples. Number 1. Please give me some water. So here we have to replace the word water with cakes, milk and gulab jamuns. So the sentences we can make are: please give me some cakes. Please give me some milk. Please give me some gulab jamuns. Number 2. Why don't you ask me for something? So here we have to replace the words ask me for by the words tell me or give me. So we can make new sentences like this: why don't you tell me something? Or why don't you give me something? Number 3. Ask you for something. Why should I? Now here the word ask needs to be replaced by the words tell or give or show. So the answer we can write is: tell you something, why should I? Give you something, why should I? Show you something, why should I? Here we will replace the word ask with the words tell, give and show, and we will remove the word for from the sentence. Now children, there are some more sentences given which you have to try on your own as a homework. Write these sentences in your notebook. Using the same method, you have to replace the underlined words by the words given in the brackets. Now children, in this story, you all must have noticed that there are many lines spoken by different characters. Like sometimes Devi says something, sometimes her mother, and sometimes the strange man says something. So these are called dialogues. Now here is a homework for you where you have to write some dialogues on your own. One situation is given here. Your birthday is coming in the next week. Write a conversation between you and your mother discussing plans for your birthday celebration. Write it in a dialogue format. Now here I have given some hints which you can use. Let's read. Meena says, "Hey mom, next Saturday is my birthday." Mother says, "Yes dear, I remember." Meena says, "Mom, this time I want to celebrate my birthday in a different way." Mother says, "Okay, then let's make a plan." So this way students, you have to complete the conversation by writing dialogues of Meena and her mother. In place of Meena, you can write your own name and complete the homework. So here we end our today's session. In the third session, we will complete rest of the textual exercises. Till then, read the chapter again. Bye for now. Thank you.